Fooly Cooly, or FLCL, is a cult classic, as it was airing in Adult Swim and Toonami in the early 2000s, and is directed by Kazuya Tsurumaki. And one thing that he has said is that the show is basically full of stuff that he likes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Puts it in perspective now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's very random, very chaotic,
Yeah.
very confusing.
Exactly.
Very, very confusing.
Yeah.
Again, if I could pick one word to describe the series, it's incoherent.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
It's yeah.
that statement alone explains a lot of it, actually.
Mhm.
If I had the chance to create a series, just throw everything I fucking like in there.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Marley were talking earlier and we were like, it was like a stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Like, there was no coherence to it. It was just blah.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really neat. It was fucking weird as hell, but like, I thought it was interesting. It kept me entertained. But it was mainly because I was trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
I couldn't.
Yeah. I still don't.
For such a small sample, there's nothing I could parse from it.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could pull and grab onto and say like, oh no, this stands for this.
Yeah.
Like nothing had meaning to me. Like it was just so much shit just thrown out there.
Yep.
At all times.
Yeah.
There's definitely those videos of people breaking down like, oh, this character represents so-and-so and whatnot. And it's like, how do you analyze this?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you come up with this? Like, I'm just sitting here just trying to comprehend what is going on. You're going like 5 layers deeper and like, oh, this is representative of like his sex drive and blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to make it to the next episode.
Right.
I can't pull anything from this. I'm just trying to hold on.
Yeah, it was a bizarre ride for sure. But like I said, it was entertaining nonetheless. And I really gave it a lot of credit because of the fact that like in my mind I already knew that it was like a OVA series type thing where like I knew there was going to be no like continuance with it kind of thing. Like I just knew that it was just like a random set of videos kind of thing. Like that's what I went in going into it. And then like watching, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. There's like a half decent story here. I think there's characters that are in most of the episodes.
They say words. They do actions.
Yeah, it makes sense. But it was
no, it doesn't. Jesus Christ.
It makes sense in a chaotic form.
You could probably explain to me 4 different storylines and say this is a story and I'll just accept it.
Yeah.
Like I got nothing from, which made it really hard to like get my feelings about it, which I still don't have. So it was weird because like I don't really have feelings about it because I don't know what I watched.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing. I can't say like there's nothing I can say negative about it, but I can't like say anything great about it because I don't know what I just watched.
Right. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That is really interesting. Like it's 6 episodes of what seems like total nonsense, and I'm just like in a state of like trying to figure it out by the end, and it's been a couple hours and I still have nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely an interesting watch for sure.
It's like when you see a wild thing in the episode, it's kind of like, oh no, this is gonna be it, and then like 5 minutes later, there's something else. It's kind of like, when does the wild shit stop?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's like it's more wild shit, but totally different wild shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like not even in the same vein. It's just completely like just crazy.
Yep.
It's like and maybe that was probably the purpose. Like I can't say that was not the purpose.
Yeah.
Like with all the style changes and like the random, like in the first episode when they do like the 360 spin around her face when she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the style shift to like the South Park version of things. Like,
Yeah.
All right, I guess this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that threw me off. There was just a lot that like I feel like I was getting hit with a curveball every episode. I feel like
before I watched, I was on Funimation, so I'm like scrolling episode to episode because I usually do that. I just like look at the cover. I don't like read the summary. Maybe I will for an episode or whatever, but I'll just parse through it to see kind of just what I guess they put up the highlight or a scene from it, and they picked the South Park scene for it, and I was just like, What? Like I honestly expected the whole episode to be in South Park. Like just the style. Like
Yeah.
then they only did it for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
And I was just like, why?
Yeah.
Why with this? Like he must have loved South Park. Like
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
That's the only that's the only reason for anything to happen. I was like, oh, there's fucking Transformers. And it's like, oh, he probably liked Transformers.
Yeah.
He like name drop Red Hot Chili Peppers and fucking Rage Against the Machine. It was like, oh, he probably those are his favorite bands. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yep.
like now knowing that, I could probably rewatch it and hold on to that and then start to parse through.
Yeah.
But like with zero pre-information, zero anything going into it, I don't know how you can grasp to like fucking anything that happens.
You don't.
Yeah, you're just
there for the ride.
it's just an experience.
Yep.
So for some of those name drop type things, I saw a video where they were like talking about the dub and how they had someone like doing the translations and also doing like references, like cultural references. So like
This is
how
different.
yeah, so like in the
Mm.
Japanese version, they're referencing different people or different things, and then they had like the person who was translating them pick more like Western style like bands or names or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
cool,
Like
'cause
with
I
the
totally-
Hustler and like the whatever model.
Right,
It
and
was like
Nicole
a different.
Smith.
Yeah, it was a
and
different.
Anna Nicole.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
completely different thing in the Japanese version.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't remember any of that, but I'm going with it. That maybe I just like.
Oh, you were
missed
just
it.
fucking accepting. You were just nodding over here, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dick.
Well, I didn't remember, and I was like, maybe I just missed that. I have a hard time reading subs as it is.
But
so,
see, you were totally in line with it because it was like, no,
It
that
made
sounds
sense.
That sounded like it would have
exactly.
been in there.
That's what it meant. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. Those
You
were
could
the things.
say any random shit. It's like, oh yeah, you remember that one episode where whatever happened? And you're just like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that sounds like it was in there.
You can implant many a false memory.
Yeah.
Just using Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, dude, it's if nothing else, it's an experience.
Yeah. The manga like intro episode, whatever you want to call those little things that they would do, like those like they threw me through a loop. I was like this is neat because this is kind of like the first time where like I'm really genuinely seeing like a manga go from like transition to transition kind of thing, and then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on though. Yeah, that I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is the statement for this fucking show? Like,
Right,
what
exactly.
the fuck?
Yeah. That's how you synopse it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yep.
8 out of 10. Like, I don't know how you can this merits like 2 or 3 more watches at the very least if you really want to get something from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's such a weird experience.
Yeah. He had to hydrate his dad after
Yeah, he killed his
she
father. and
killed him
he-
and then used him as a puppet.
He-
And-
He
yeah.
killed his robot and then found his fucking desiccated corpse. Like there are roaches
Yeah.
crawl. Which the weird like horror shit that was happening in that episode, like he like her head dropped out of like his dad's head dropped out of fucking
Her got it.
Dom, help me. Dropped out of like her fucking like dress or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
it pans back to him, and then it pans back to her, and then like she's holding his head. And it's
Mhm.
like, what the fuck is happening? And it pans back to him, and then she's just standing there talking to him.
Yeah.
That shit would just happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It was yeah.
It like I couldn't question it. There was no time.
Yeah. Yeah. There was no time.
Nothing. What was her name, Dom?
Haruko.
Haruko.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew that.
And Naruto.
Yes.
Takun.
Nauta, right? Nauta? Is that what
Nauta.
his name was? I think it was Nauta.
Nayoda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
Takun was his brother's nickname.
Yeah.
But they called him that too, though,
Because
because it was weird.
That's what the
mommy, me.
yeah.
Mommy.
She called him that because she
She was-
wanted the brother.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
and
weird.
that
was-
sexual relationship that they oh my god, Jesus. Yeah, their sexual, non-sexual tension whatever relationship that they had together was bizarre. And then
she was molesting this poor boy.
yeah. Yep.
He was like 12.
Yeah.
Not only her, but also Haruko.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like she's 19. They stated she was 19,
Yep.
and she's kissing on this 12-year-old boy.
It was CPR.
Not by
I
the
know.
end.
I know.
He said, "I love you." Like that wasn't.
Yeah, and then the guy with the Brock eyebrows, That's the best way that I can explain it.
What was he part of? Was he just
What
like
were the eyebrows even for? Because they gave him the eyebrows.
I
And he was like,
don't know.
"You took the eyebrows off? What are you doing?"
when they were in like the fucking operations center, and one just like and falls down, and the girl freaks out.
It's seaweed.
What the fuck? That is one of, like that deserves merit alone. Like there's for all the wild shit that happened, like the show gives you no choice but to accept it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you're not given time to like let it set in and
Yeah.
really think like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
What just happened? It's like on to the next one.
Yeah.
And it's just more wild shit.
Yeah. It's like a small world, like the ride in Disney World, where like you're like, "What the hell was going on here?" But then you get done, you're like,
That was a ride.
that was a thing. It's more entertaining. I will give you that.
Like
but-
I couldn't describe it to anybody. It was like, oh, it's a show where there were people and they did things,
Yeah.
and it's 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I watched it today, and I can't give anyone any more information besides these random fucking like facts and shit that happened.
Yeah.
And I would be doing them no favors.
Yep.
Like I could describe more that happened, and they'd be better off not knowing anything.
Right. Exactly. Experiencing it
Because
themselves.
it'll only make them more confused.
Right.
I cannot
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing I can give you to make this any more understandable or any more easier to digest. It's just
Yeah.
it's just fucking this is just fucking crazy.
What the fuck?
Dude, I'm stressed. Like,
Yeah. Right.
not even in
And
a bad way. It's
Yeah.
just like, what?
The one thing that really threw me off was like the way the lips were drawn on certain characters.
Mimi was weird.
Yeah, and then even the one friend, the guy friend, like had the same, and I'm like, I can't even imagine that like on an actual person.
I'm not used to seeing lips. Like,
Yeah,
that's
right,
like
right,
they're
right.
not drawn. There's
Yeah.
just it's just like mouth.
Yeah,
But like she had like constant pouty lips that would like weirdly show up in there.
yeah, it was bizarre.
Jesus Christ, dude. What
Yeah.
a fucking trip.
Yeah, and it ended, and it ended, and I don't even know what happened at the end, to be honest.
Fuck, I couldn't tell you.
Something about an iron and a hand.
Yeah,
Yep.
a giant fucking iron, which like when they finally made, like show that it was an iron, I was like, dear God, it's been an iron this whole time. It's been like shooting out steam. That's what it is. It's an iron. Fuck. Like what?
Yep.
But you just kind of accept it.
Yep.
Like you can't fight it. That's just what it is.
It's the world they live in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no combating it. There's no like, no, that doesn't make sense. It should be this. No, it's just what it fucking is, dude.
Yeah, and then the guitars have meaning, but
Beast.
but then they're like,
Got ripcords.
yeah, they're lawnmower guitars, but then like, the one he had one come out of his. It's so confusing.
Very much so confusing.
Yeah,
She
there's just. Go for
she
it.
was an alien?
Yeah.
A space cop?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep, and she
I
was
got-
in love with the Pirate King.
I got that. What the fuck was the Pirate King?
It was
Adam
the bird that happened at the end.
and the Red Man.
Yeah, and the red. Well, yeah, the red man was like part of him, I think, or something. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing.
I will say in the beginning, like the very beginning when she like first ran over him, like she reminded me so much of Radical Edward.
Yep.
Like I immediately imagined Radical, like the way that she was like sitting and then she was just like rolling around on the side of the bridge. Like
Yep.
I was like, this feels like Radical Edward.
Yeah. Edward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like there's it.
Right?
Yeah. Like
You were. We were in the group in the group chat. You were like, "What the hell is this?" And I was just like, "Right." And then you're like, "What the actual fuck is this?" And I was like, "Right." And then you're like, "Wait, what the actual fuck?" And I was like, "Right." Like I could feel it. I knew exactly what you meant.
And it's funny because like you didn't know exactly where I was.
Yep.
But you felt exactly like you knew, and you were like, "I got it."
Yep. I had that same feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
The same growth and feelings.
Oh my God, dude.
Yep.
What a fucking experience.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it was fun. It was entertaining. It was for 6 episodes that literally has nothing to do with anything else, it was fun. It was like it creates this kind of talk about it. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Fucking
I'm
sweet.
glad I can now be confused with everyone else. Like now,
Yeah, right.
Now it can be part of the conversation of not knowing what the fuck happened.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Time to watch a bunch of analytical videos to try to parse through all this.
I wanted to
Yeah.
immediately as soon as it was done, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna deal with this
Yeah.
for now. Like
I want to keep it raw.
Yeah, I gotta let this sit in for
Yeah.
now, and then I can try to like fucking nosedive and see what other people saw.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Fooly Cooly is certainly an interesting show, so
Yes.
At the very like, there's
That's the baseline that you
Yeah.
can really rate it at.
Interesting.
Yep. Interesting parentheses. What the fuck?
Interesting how? Interesting.
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah.
I
Stress it
recommend
out over.
If you
over
haven't
not
watched
knowing-
it, watch it.
Yeah, definitely give it a go. It's
So you can.
you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Unless you're really trying to get a story out of it, which
Good, no.
get fucked.
Not for you. If you're heavily story driven, not for you.
Yeah. If you just want something to like hit your eyeballs for 2 hours, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah, pretty much.
all right, friends, that's all we got for today. Let us know what you think of FLCL and the video.
Mm-hmm.
And please remember to subscribe for more otaku goodness.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to share.
Mm-hmm. And comment and like.
So proud of you, Marley.
Yay! I'm trying to pay attention now. Y'all called me out. I was hurt.
Yep. Get fucked.
All right, friends, sayonara.
Bye.
Sweeties.